Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Unveiled, the D&D 5e live play game thing, where we play the game of D&D. Yeah, in the homebrew world of Aristhea. Last time we were here, our party made it into Anrhylot. They sailed in through the little underground lake that is built into the city. They then walked through, got to see like a little bit of like the outer wall of the city, like the outer region here, and eventually made their way into the guild hall of Avalon here, which is kind of its own little demi-plane of monsters and contracts. Yeah, they met some people. As a reminder, you met the lady that kind of runs the hall here is named Morwen. You also met a small party of knights in training, who with a little bald guy named Kirk as the as the leader. We ended off things last time with you all going to bed in Avalon here, after kind of trying to figure out what to do about getting to Alabaster. I think Ruzati has the best idea of the importance of time if there is a time constraint here. So I'll let you guys go. Morning in Avalon is more akin to light suffusing like every part of the sky rather than the veil light bleeding in from a specific direction. It's more like the ceiling turned on than light started. And that's what enters your retinas as you wake up here.
Oh,
I need I need something to eat. I'm hungry. Wow. Oh, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hi. How you
good
doing?
morning. Morning.
This is an interesting. That's a lot of light. Holy, wow, bright.
I'll pass out my 3 daily treats that I can make for people.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
I
So
will.
each of us gets 3 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah.
hell
I'll
yeah.
take that. Oh, trying to wake up, man. Ooh, that's good. Is that blueberry today? Tobias?
Yep.
Blueberry,
sugar, butter, flour. Pretty
oh,
easy.
That's lovely. That's just, man. Does anybody want some tea? I could make some tea to go along with that. That would be
Sure.
I mean,
maybe okay.
that'd be nice.
Okay. To go along with your blueberry treat there's a little bit of kind of like lemony flavored tea. So kind of like a blueberries and lemons kind of flavor.
Lemony blueberry is so good.
This is so delicious. What do we want to do today, guys?
Well, we need to figure out how to get to Alabaster.
So there's a boat, right?
We don't have enough money to hire a boat to take us.
Okay. Maybe we get some money. We'll figure that out possibly. Land, right?
Land was the slowest method.
Real far. Like how
Yeah.
how far by land?
I think the last time you talked to somebody, it was like a month to a 2-month trip, depending.
And the boat is how long?
2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, so about half the time. Okay, and then did I notice any like airships or anything in town?
No,
That
you have
exist
not.
here? Okay.
You have not seen any airships. You could roll a history check if you are so inclined.
I would love to. That's a lot. That's 24.
24. Okay. On a 24, your knowledge and understanding of the place that you live, you understand there is one functioning airship in the kingdom of Anrhylot, under the army's control. Pretty much the knights control. They have one airship. You also know that there are a couple of prototypes ish on the center continent, on the
spine of the
spine over
world?
there. Yeah,
This
on the
is
spine over there.
This is a new day. I'm sorry, right?
Yeah, new day.
Oh. So we've long rested.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Neat. Did I have spell slots used? Okay.
I asked because I have to change my spells for the day.
It's all good. I mean, those are the two simple options. Obviously, they're. What was the other option? Sorry.
The other one that was given to you yesterday was that the knights sometimes take on, they'll have requests or work for people, and you may be able to barter passage that way with Vorin.
Like, as in boat or like teleportation?
Like boat, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
nobody's teleporting much right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've kind of got teleportation on lock.
Okay. So maybe we ascertain how we can get some work or get in with them. Do we need to prove ourselves to somebody, or like?
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's
That's fair.
find Lorem and see what it would take.
And I think it's a good idea.
I'm gonna prepare a little bribery package of goods and dried teas and just things just to sweeten the package. Tie it up in a little thing. Okay, I'm good. I think I'm good. Yeah. This is good, guys. This is a good plan. Solid ideas, right? All right. I'm following you, Tilius.
All right.
Okay. You guys walk out of your little like stone room here, back into that like large circular antechamber that makes up the center of Avalon here. You see people kind of like moving about their business. There are some like adventurers and more like drab, less standardized clothing. You see some like contingents of knights moving to and fro. Most people are walking around like the large circle here, scanning the contracts that line the wall. You see a couple of people sitting at tables eating some type of what looks like porridge, almost like an oatmeal porridge thing out of bowls. And in the corner, you do see Morwen kind of showing off these like racks of weapons that line the walls. None of them seem particularly amazing, but she's like pointing them out to some of the knights here.
We should go in that direction and see what she's talking about.
Yeah. So you guys walk over. You kind of like stand towards the back behind all the knights as they're just kind of like sitting here looking at the wall. She's giving she's talking about how the ratings on the contracts, the numbers at the very bottom, are a currency here. When you complete a contract, you get some amount of currency, and you can use that currency to barter for things that transition to outside of Avalon, including the weapons on the wall here, most of which seem fine. You don't catch anything that seems obviously magical, but they do seem well made. Eventually, she finishes her talk, and the knights kind of move on to mosey about and look at the contracts here.
What was the knight guy we needed to talk to about passage? His name again?
Lord Vorin.
Morm?
Vorin.
Warren.
Voren.
Vorin. So I'll approach her and say, "Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but if we were to try to find Lord Voron in order to somehow arrange passage to Alabaster, how would we go about doing this?"
You see, she kind of stops and just kind of like cocks her head sideways at you. I'm not entirely sure. The knights don't have much connection with us, rather other than the recruits they send to Avalon here.
Yeah, I look around and there's just like tons of knights running around.
Yeah, there's just a shit ton of recruits. All of them have that like same kind of wolf motif going on. You don't see any of the other ones. She will tell you that Voron has like a Roth motif. So any knights you see with like a Roth on them work directly under him. You may find him at the docks. That might be your best bet. But he spends a significant portion of his time within the castle itself.
Okay. Well, we should probably head to the docks anyway, just to see what our options are.
Maybe we can catch someone. Maybe they'll grace us with charity and hopefully take us where we need to go. I doubt it though. Like
Yeah,
this much hope.
we'll figure
Always
something out.
add money. Maybe.
I'll ask her. Are there any guild? Is there any like guild? What is it? What am I thinking? Like task board or anything that is
Like a quest board?
or outside of Avalon?
Oh,
Yeah, quest board.
So Anrhylot handles most of its problem through the knights themselves. There's not much
Okay.
standard guild work. That being said, you may have luck in the taverns nearby. People voice their complaints and problems, things that the knights haven't solved or are taking their sweet time with. You may have luck there. There are also those that hire for guards or whatever around the markets or on the streets.
okay.
Unless anyone else wants to do anything in here, let's head to the docks.
I guess the
I'm
dog.
good.
I think.
Sorry, I was changing a spell.
Yeah.
Oh, and we were told how we get out of here, but I do not remember.
You guys just got to go back into the water. Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, just go up.
the huge fuck off waterfall. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys say your goodbyes to Mormon here. Most people are like grabbing contracts and heading out onto the island at this point. You walk back underneath the waterfall. There's like a moment as you look up to this large just pillar of water that extends up into the sky, and as you walk under it, there's like the whoosh of water hitting you, and then you are standing inside that same basin in the city of Anrhylot. No wetter for wear.
I don't smell like a wet pony.
No, fortunately not.
Pony boy.
Your hooves, but the bottom of your hooves are a little wet from like
yeah.
the 2 inches of water that we got going on, but otherwise you're fine.
All right, so we're going to the docks? Are we going to the bar first, or are we just going to the docks?
Well, let's go to the docks to see what our options are, and then we know if we need work, we can go to the bars, see if we can get work, that kind of, and so on and so on.
I guess we could also maybe pick up information on how much it would cost us to get to Alabaster. At least we know the number, right? Or thereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably more than the 38 gold I have on me.
I would imagine it's more than I have as well, but at least we'll know, and we can always do interesting things.
I think the last time that you had asked, you asked Morwen like the price of traveling, and she quoted you like 50 to 100 gold a head. So you guys start heading back through Anrhylot, very much back to normal here with the veil light bleeding through in the early morning. That giant scar just cast through the sky here. that the light kind of bleeds out from, suffusing this grand cityscape. The castle towering in the distance, the large mountains of Kirin in the distance behind it, the great massive walls, both that cover the inside of the city and the exterior, and then spanning far into the distance, those like just incessant amounts of fields and large amounts of farmland. What's up?
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Where in the city would there be a place that I could buy not vellum, but like really fine parchment?
Really fine parchment?
Yeah.
There is. Do you want to like ask random people on the road? Or, like,
Absolutely. I will find someone who looks dressed maybe just like slightly a cut above.
yeah.
Like,
You find this man with kind of like slicked back hair, like a short little goatee, just red. The red is the just fiery red hair, and this like very green like doublet kind of thing he has going on. He's walking around and he keeps looking down at like this very elegant list on fine parchment.
oh. Hey, I very sorry to bother you.
Yes, yes.
Just simple question. The parchment that you're reading, is there anywhere here in town where I could buy something like that? I'm an artist. I really need some fine quality stuff, and yeah.
On this side of the wall, you want high shade. You can find most things like that at high shade, and then he just kind of like scurries back off.
Thank you. I will make a note of that, and if it happens to be on our travels, I would like to visit there.
Yeah, you guys are on like the far side of the wall here, so to get back to the docks is pretty much across the city. So as you're walking, and you see kind of like the same stalls and like merchants and things out, you see wagons moving like to and fro across the city, just contingents of knights everywhere. A lot of those same like falcon emblems that you saw the other day.
Sorry, continue.
No, towards the corner of the wall, kind of like where it intersects here, that like inner wall that leads to like the innermost part of Anrhylot, there is this kind of like one-storied, not quite ramshackle, but not the most well taken care of, kind of a dingy little hovel almost, that has a hanging sign that's just swinging back and forth that says High Shade on it.
Beautiful. Before I go in there, Argyle.
Yes.
You're an artist, sir, right? Right? You like make things and do things and like.
Look at me.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay. I have an idea.
Uh-huh.
An idea to make some cash while we're in town here, in case we don't pick up a job right away, and it might take me a minute to make it.
Okay.
But have you ever heard of tarot?
Not particularly.
So I explained to Argyle what tarot is, right? Or at least like Rusadi's understanding of what tarot is. I think it would be really neat to make a tarot deck and then suffuse it with just like the tiniest little bits of magic, just for show. Just the oohs and ahs of the everyday person, or even maybe nobles or something like that. And I could do like readings or something for people, and maybe they would pay a coin for it. Maybe at a bar, get them really drunk, do cool little shit with my cards. Just a way to make some extra coin.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can, work.
And DM, I know this is not something that's written as rules, but it would be interesting to try.
Yeah. That's
the goal.
I can work my magic, as they say.
Hey, all right. So, high shade. Here we go.
Okay. Yeah. You guys walk in, and it is kind of like lined with alchemical ingredients, spell reagents, parchments, inks, incense, like everything that you could want for ingredients of a magical nature are here. Short of things that would be like extraordinarily rare, right?
Fair enough.
If I were a wizard, I'd love this place.
It's phenomenal, and it's going in my book of where things are because this is great. This is great. It smells in here. I can just smell the crackling energy. It's so nice.
You do. Do you want to roll insight for me?
Sure. If
The
this
middle.
is a knockoff shop, I'm gonna be pissed. You know what? This is important to me tonight. I'm gonna use my important roll for 16.
What the fuck? Okay. So that's a total of
The insight,
yeah.
that's a 17.
Okay. On a 17, as you're kind of looking around, there's not very many people here. And as you've been walking around the city, you haven't seen very many people of like the arcane persuasion. You could wonder as to why, but you think that might have something to do with the like dingy atmosphere of this place.
Gotcha. So like a diamond in the rough.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, cool. I will just kind of peruse around, and I will eyeball to see if I see the owner while I'm looking around.
Yeah. There is a half elf lady with like her hair tied up in a bun, kind of sitting behind the desk with like a long, like travel attire. Definitely not dressed in any finery or anything. And she's just kind of like making notes in a book behind like the desk here, the counter.
Hi.
She kind of like
I was-
accents where she is in the book just really quickly.
I was wondering if I could get a price on a couple of things. So this parchment that's over here, kind of at the end of the rack, it's got kind of this really pretty purple kind of embossment around the outside of it. How much for? Oh, I don't know. A stack of that.
What's the actual price on Avalon? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking no.
Ivy.tools, where are you?
Hope
Right?
it's not 37 gold.
No, I don't think it's that much.
No.
15 gold a page.
Get out of
here. My brain says like 5 to 10.
It looks like it's 1 silver piece per page according to the player's handbook.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. One
Then
silver.
yeah.
How many silver per gold? 10?
10.
10.
So she'd probably tell you like 1 gold for the stack.
Okay. I'll buy the stack. So I need that. I need some blood nettle. I need some yellow lily. I need some cobalt indigo. Let's see. Yellow, red, blue. Those are the primary colors, right?
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? All right. That's what I need. Oh, and maybe this midnight black you have here.
You'll see she'll make like some notes in the book that she has. For the lot of it, we'll say 2.
Okay. Oh, do you have any gold leaf?
Not on hand.
Okay. Never mind. That's okay. I was wondering if I could. No, never mind. I don't need that. I've got my own magical quill. Okay. Sure. Here, and he'll pass over the coin. I do have one thing. Do you have like something that you can carefully cut paper with? Like I need to make it very precise. I don't know, what are they called? I don't. He's looking for a scissors, DM, but I don't know if they have those in your world.
I don't think scissors are like a common invention. I think most people would probably use just a knife along wood or like something to have a straight line with.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
a knife and a ruler.
All right.
Mhm.
All right.
Like a
I'll buy a ruler because I don't have one.
She hands you just a fucking straight piece of wood. Just,
Yeah.
just there's no measurements on it. It's just like a straight-ish piece of wood.
We're just gonna wing it, guys. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Everything's great. Here's your coin. Oh, and one other thing, because you've been so nice and so helpful, and this place is so wonderful.
She raises her eyebrows at you.
Here's a little gift for me, and he will just float the little package of tea leaves and the little snacks onto the table. Thank you. And just turn around and start to walk away.
As you turn around to hear like walk away, you hear like the noise of arcane magic being cast over the package that you just handed.
Yeah.
And then scribbling in the book.
Oh, nice. Nice. That's great. All right, and that's all I needed.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Anybody else looking for anything in this like very much a wizard shop?
No, I think I'm okay.
So
Oh.
you guys head back out.
Oh,
You get back.
I pull out of one of my pockets. I have Rusati's pen in my inventory for some reason.
Lovely. I'll take that back. Thank you.
I don't remember when you gave that to me, but
I don't remember either, but okay, thank you.
What a nice guy, remembering to give him the pen back. You guys head back into the city proper of Anrhylot and continue on your way down to the docks. On your way, you will certainly see, like as you get closer to the docks, once again you see kind of like ships coming in and going out, heading back out over that lake towards the underground lake underneath the mountain here. You see like those individuals that are like collecting coin and payment for docking, and you see plenty of those knights moving to and fro with that Roth emblem, putting things on ships, taking things off of ships, having discussions with like merchants and captains of ships all across the docks here.
Okay. Dilvius, where should we start? There's
All right.
a lot going on here.
Is there anyone who looks like, someone with like a clipboard type thing, someone who is not actively, like moving to and from ships, but looks to be more in the organizing end of things?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
All right. First roll of the day for me. Whoops, that's the wrong button. I hit this one. 13.
Okay. On a 13, you don't catch like the entirety of what's going on here, but you do notice some of the knights will head back towards the docks and seem to go to like, there's one person that everybody seems to be heading towards and then walking away from, and they seem to be moving about the docks, like kind of between the different sections that head down into the water. Yeah.
Seems like more people are this person for instruction.
Yeah, some type of supervisor.
Yeah. All right. Let's head that direction.
I am purposefully going to hide myself behind Tilvius a little bit while we have this conversation.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you head over to this guy. He very much is just kind of like looking around the dock, kind of like very heads up. As like one of the other knights comes over to him, he'll look and go, Yates, check that ship there. Make sure everything's in order, and you'll see like another knight go like run off towards the ship that he just pointed at, and he's very much just like looking around. You see another ship comes in from the cave at this point, and you just hear as he stares at it as it begins like the docking.
I'll come up next to him and I say, "Excuse me, sir. I'm terribly sorry to bother you. We're from the guild. You seem to be a person of authority on these docks. We were wondering about trying to get passage on a ship to Alabaster."
You see him stop as he's kind of like staring at the ship in the distance as it begins docking, and then he takes a second, he looks at you. Guild looking to get to Alabaster.
Yes.
Are you looking for a recommendation on a merchant ship? Are you looking to aid for some type of travel with night protection? What are you looking for?
We don't have terribly much coin on us at the moment, so I'm not sure how to phrase this in real life because I actually don't know much about ships. So I'm looking for, what would be a way for us to trade service for passage, kind of almost.
He stares at you for a second. How long have you been adventurous?
What month is it?
It's been like a month.
Hey, Dia.
Oh, it's been a couple.
Hey, Dia.
We
What's
could
up?
buy.
I quietly cast Charm Person.
Oh no.
Okay.
When that spell wears off, they know they've been charmed.
Correct. They do.
We'll have the information though.
Yeah,
Make
we're doing it to a night. We might be under arrest for.
So you are currently on like a public dock. Make me a stealth check.
How about a perception check before I do this?
I won't make you roll a perception check. You can 100% see there are in this vicinity probably like 15 knights moving to and fro and significantly more merchants and civilians.
I'll put my hands back in my pocket. Continue.
We've been guild members for a couple of months at least.
Right. There's been a problem with theft in the city. It's been kind of a stickler in the sides, specifically around the docks for us. The only thing we know is that the civilians are calling the thief just greed. We don't know why. It seems most of the thefts happen in broad daylight and things just disappear. That's one of the largest problems impacting us. Were you to solve that, certainly some type of passage could be arranged. Some type of audience with Voron could be granted.
That would be great. Do you know if anyone's actually witnessed anything, or
Your best bet. There's the Ales Hound there, and he kind of gestures towards the end. Every once in a while, you'll hear mention of people talking about strange sights, things just like vanishing into nothing, as if pulled away.
All right. Well, I sincerely thank you for your help.
Of course. If you can solve this, it's a great relief off of me.
We'll do our best.
As he looks back, and as he's looking back, he kind of squints at the ship that just started docking, and best of luck. And he starts walking towards it.
Woo woo.
Whoa, whoa,
Well,
Well, let's head towards that inn and see if anyone.
He will tell you as you're walking away. The name's Clyde.
Clyde. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm Tilvius. This is Rusati, Argyle, Gerda. Who else is here? Yari.
Hell yeah.
So we go to the thing he described was a tavern, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Ales
An
Hound.
in tavern
The-
combo,
the-
like everything is.
Yeah. Well, to the Ales Hound.
What's the ambiance like
Of
Yeah.
the docks or of this tavern?
of this tavern?
And the tavern.
It's very rowdy. It's very much people are excited to be docked and not on a ship this early in the morning. There is plenty of libations flowing this early. People are very much excited to not be on the water here. You are directly off the port.
Is there anyone playing any music anywhere? Any stage or anything?
There is a stage. There's nobody playing music, especially this early. It would also be a little difficult to hear it over the volume in here,
All right.
which is impressive given it's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
How big is it? How many tables are we talking?
It's definitely not the biggest tavern you've been in. As you kind of like take account of all the tables, there's like 10 normal like circular tables sitting here, and a couple of booths that kind of lie in the corners of the room.
Damn. Fairy Friar's not a fucking wizard, though.
Nope.
It's an artificer
Oh
spell.
no.
I didn't prepare it.
Yeah. I could create a bunch of Freds to guard this stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
alarm.
Where yeah. Now I could put alarm on. Like we could pick something like super interesting that we think might get stolen, and I can put alarm on it, I guess.
That's a good idea.
That
Let's
is
see
a
if
good
anyone in here has any information about, what kind of stuff tends to get stolen. If anyone's actually seen anything disappear, seen this greed, or if it's all just stuff vanishing when your back's turned.
I'd like to go to the bar and pick up a couple of drinks before we start this process and just kind of have them.
Yeah.
I'd
There
like to
is
talk to the bartender. Yeah.
hell yeah. You guys walk over to the bar, and there's this like 8-foot tall lizard folk behind the bar. That is once again the world over. It seems like the standard bartender. The requirement to be a bartender is just cleaning the same glass with the same dirty rag. You're not actually sure looking at this if it's not the same rag and the same glass at every single bar. It looks like it might be. Yeah, so he'll look down at you because I don't think anybody's quite that tall.
7 feet.
No, Rusati and I are almost 8 feet, but
Almost there, but not quite. Still,
Yeah, he'll look down at you, and new friends.
yeah, we just got into town yesterday.
Welcome to Anrhylot. In town for business or?
Well, just kind of stopping over. We were hoping to head up to Alabaster on a ship. We were just down at the docks, and we heard talk of like things disappearing, some mystery force stealing stuff or something like that. You hear anything about that?
They've been talking about this for the last month or so. Random things just disappearing. They said there was one of the merchants brought in this like massive bronze statue in honor of one of the archmages. They were moving it over there, and they say it just vanished. Like out of nowhere, this huge, massive bronze statue that must have weighed some 400 or 500 pounds just out and vanished into the nothingness. It seems ridiculous to me.
That's crazy. No like pattern to what's disappearing or anything that you can?
From what I've heard, you might have better luck if you can find Earl. He's a very old and eccentric individual.
what does Earl like to drink?
I don't think Earl knows what he drinks.
Does Earl drink?
Honestly, yes. Earl drinks a lot, but
Cool.
I don't think it matters what glass I served to Earl.
Okay. Can I get 2 ales, please?
Yeah, he'll reach behind the table and like kind of flip a bottle over and pour out 2 ales for you.
Okay. You'll slide the coin across the table to him.
He'll take it. You asked if there was any like pattern to what's been stolen. It appears to be things of significant value.
Okay.
Small things have not that hasn't been reported as like disappearing. It's mostly been like larger, more valuable things.
Would you say that it would be things that are hard to steal? Like you would think no one could, like a statue, you know?
Those are the ones I hear about.
Okay.
The other one that comes to mind, there was some type of noble from out east came into town, and their carriage disappeared.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that would be expensive.
That's okay. Okay.
All right. What does Earl look like? Who are we looking for?
Well, if you're looking for Earl, you're looking for like an old, distinguished gentleman. I think he was some type of shipwright back in the day. Sailed with all manner of ne'er-do-wells or what have you. He has some stories about some pirate shenanigans. But you're looking for like an old kind of like very skinny man. What hair he has is on the side. Yes, human. What hair he has is on the sides of his head that kind of like span out almost as if our man here has been struck by lightning. And similarly, his facial hair is just a mess of everywhere. You'll know him when you see him. You'll know him when you. Very unique.
Sounds distinct.
Here tonight.
The bartender like looks up over everybody's head and kind of like
he
looks
can
around.
scan the whole room.
Yeah, he's like
he scans the whole room. Just looks back and goes. He doesn't seem to be here at the moment. Normally he gets here closer towards the evening, later at night. I'd say he's here most days.
Who's that second ale for, Rusati?
I was going to possibly barter with said ale with Earl.
I don't think it'll be good by the evening.
Just a thought, you know. I don't know.
Now Rosati has 2 ales at 10 o'clock in the morning. Hell yeah.
Trying to increase our odds. You know? Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hell yeah.
All right. Should we scout out the docks to see if there are any likely prospects of expensive things that we think might get stolen? That seems like a good next step.
I want to be the last one out of the bar, and I want to talk to the barkeeper as they're leaving.
Yeah. So I think everybody else starts kind of heading out, and Rosati, you've got a minute alone with this guy with your 2 ales.
Okay, I'm going to talk real low. My intention is for people to not hear me.
You see, he kind of leans over the counter as you begin to talk low, and is just tapping one hand on the coins you passed over earlier.
Yeah. Hey, Fred. Question for you. Here in town, is there anywhere that items like that might find themselves being sold, transferred? And I'll slide a couple of coins underneath my palm across the counter.
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Persuasion. I'm great at this. Not good.
I have a +6 to persuasion, but I left.
I got a 10.
A 10?
10.
I look at you and go, there's some of those less than legal deals and alleyways and things of that sort. Not a specific place or person.
All right. Well, thanks for the drinks.
I'll just kind of nod at you and like stand back up tall. With your two double fisted.
Out the door I go.
Yeah. You guys are back on the docks here. If you are looking for large things that may be of interest for somebody that is stealing for the sake of like the gesture, like the grandiose of it, make perception or investigation or whatever you can think of.
That's a 22 perception.
Holy shit.
I'll do investigation.
Let's see, perception. I'll do investigation.
I investigate shit. I got a 9.
I got the 15 on the investigation.
Okay. Argyle, as you roll your investigation check, and you're kind of like walking around the docks now. I'm going to assume like you've all kind of split up in your search here. You're kind of looking around, and as you do, you come to a ship that's been here for a while. And as you get closer, you hear them talking on board. The storm, it'll be here in the morrow. We can't leave today. We'll have to wait. The response is, there's no reason to wait. It won't be that bad. And that's kind of what you catch as you're looking through. You don't spot anything that is like of particular value. But yeah. Rosati on a 15. As you're kind of like investigating, you're walking up and down the docks. You catch a ship that appears to be moving like big chunks of white marble, like that same white piece that you've seen before in plates and in Avalon. Probably about maybe like 5 feet in length and width here, as they're just kind of moving a couple of these blocks across the docks and back towards the city, kind of loading them into a wagon here. Tilvius, as you with your fucking 23 or whatever the hell you rolled
22.
for 22, God, with your perception, you're kind of like scanning the docks as you're looking out, and you notice that same ship that had just rolled in that Clyde kind of ran off to go investigate. They seem to be pulling like these massive, just huge things covered in cloth off of it. You can't quite make out what they are. They look almost like some type of pole or something, as they're kind of like unloading them off and like putting them onto like little rollers to move them across the docks. But it's these just like massive pillars that look almost 10-15 feet tall.
Interesting. Don't happen to see Earl anywhere either, do I?
Take a look around with your 22. Nobody that you think might be Earl. Nobody with like freaky hair. Certainly some like skinny, odd-looking human individuals, but nobody with like that the barkeeper described as you'll definitely know it's him.
Okay, that's really interesting. Do I see Clive around or?
Yeah, I think on that roll you'll see him just kind of like exasperated, massaging his temple as these guys are unloading these huge fucking whatever these things covered in cloth are.
I will kind of sidle up next to him, all 7 foot tall of me, and kind of lean over and go, "What in the world are these?"
You see him like kind of get with a start and look at you. Some gnomish invention. They're testing the effects of these large poles with storms Yeah, that's all I've got. And you as you look, everybody unloading the shit from the ship are all knights of Anrhylot. There's nobody from the ship actually working here. It is straight up just knights moving shit.
All right. Let's reconvene and see what we want to do.
Okay. Well, I didn't find much.
Ursadi's busy peeing off the side of a dock. He'll be a minute.
Yeah.
He really is. He's just pissing off the side.
Just one more time, just to ask. I didn't see shit, but I did hear something about a storm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you heard there's a storm rolling in tomorrow or today at some point.
That's ass.
Ooh, hey fellas, what I miss? Sorry about that. I had to,
Yeah, you were pissing off on the edge of the dock.
yeah, I had
Yeah,
to
you were peeing off the edge of the dock.
had to take a leak.
So I discovered these weird gnome-made pillars of some sort covered in sheets that they're going to use to test out in a storm that's apparently coming. That seems highly unusual, very hard to steal, very valuable. What'd you find, Ursadi?
I mean, that sounds like something that we should watch. Like, are they taking them onto a ship to go test, or are they being loaded off to be tested?
They're being loaded off to be tested here.
Honestly, guys, I think we should follow these things wherever they go. I can go get us, some food and make kind of like, some little hideout packs that we can, just munch on and whatnot and just hang out and watch them. I also have, I think I might have a spell that could help possibly with this. I can detect when somebody crosses into an area. I could put it on it. Maybe that could possibly help, but it could also do that for other people. So we have to make sure they were wherever they were going to be for the night, right?
Yeah, they have to be.
Could we potentially
at the end of their travels? And if we're going to cast a spell on them, we should probably get the permission from the people who own them.
I was going to say, should we try to get this in line with Clyde too? So at least we don't look like the perpetrators.
I'm 100% fine with the up and up. I don't want to go to jail. All that. So,
again.
Yeah, again.
Oh. Okay. Well, first line of this, we should get permission. Let's go. I think we should do that.
Let's go ask whoever seems to be in charge, I guess.
Yeah.
So who are you going to here? What's the
go back to Clyde.
Okay. Yeah, you walk back over to Clyde as they've kind of finished and they're rolling these fucking massive things off towards the city. Ugh.
They're still moving them on carts and stuff.
Yeah. Very very pyramid-esque here as they're kind of just rolling them around. And Clyde's just kind of looking at them and a very heated discussion with what looks like the captain. They have a very the captain's hat going on. It's this little gnome guy with a beard that goes down to his stomach. And they're very just heated, and eventually you see Clyde just kind of wonderful. Thank you. We'll be in contact. Don't leave the city. And then walks off. And as he sees you, he kind of walks over. Hi. What can I do for you?
What's that all about?
The entire process for whatever this is very spur of the moment. We'll say that.
Well, we're thinking that those things look like they might be a good target for the greed. We were wondering if we could
How
maybe do security.
I hesitate. I don't believe in like some strange creature is doing this. It seems ridiculous to think that something could steal these, as he gestures towards the 10 to 15 feet tall pillars.
But you did mention the statue that was stolen, which was huge. So, or
No, that wasn't Clyde.
oh, that wasn't Clyde, but there was mention of that.
Do you say that to him?
Yes,
What statue?
that's what I heard. We went to go talk to some people in the bar.
There may have been, but I've not heard of a statue disappearing.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Oh, that is not great. But that's okay. Insight,
that's
That's not bad.
25.
that is a 7.
That is a 15.
Seems on the up and up.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. But I mean, just like, it is something that could be worth, an immense amount of money.
Are they going to be storing it here on the docks for any amount of time, or are they just taking it somewhere?
They'll be taking it to whatever testing site they're using. It's on this side of the wall. I think it's some other location. We're not in charge of that one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And DM, people have only said that stuff's disappeared from the docks, right?
Yes. So as you've heard, things have only disappeared from the docks.
Right. So we can see if these things make it safely off the docks, but then after that, I don't think we're likely to get any action off of them.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yep.
I mean, we can still go try.
They're
I'm
just
all
kind of
for
being-
making takeout packs and hanging out.
If they're on the move right now, though, there's no use hanging out.
Yeah, they are being pushed away. Like as we speak, there are knights kind of pushing them along the roads of the city here.
Do
And they're
these look
surrounded by
like?
knights, so yeah.
Do these look like just your run of the mill knight, or like your I'm one of the 13?
No. Very run of the mill, like nothing crazy here, for sure. But yeah, they're just being pushed along in the city here. Are you guys following them?
I think we should. Why not?
I'd
Give
like
it
to insight check the DM. Kidding.
Yeah, can we insight check
Insight.
Shiro? Can we insight check you?
Sure, go for it. I don't know what you're so concerned about. I've never done anything untoward.
Wasting my time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I need to take a quick bio break too, so I'll be right back.
Okay, but I think we should still go follow in. I think we,
Yeah, you
big
guys,
metal rods.
You guys follow these at like a safe distance. Are you trying to be like discreet in following this, or are you very much just like nonchalantly kind of walking through the city as you are allowed to do?
I feel like we should just walk through the city. I don't see a reason why we should sneak particularly. As long as we're not being weird about it.
Yeah, sure. You guys follow this through the city. They don't walk too long, like off the docks here. It's maybe like a 10 to 15-minute trek. And then they come to this place with like a large wrought iron gate in front of it. As the gate kind of slides open and they push these things inside, and then the gates close behind them. And you see the image of a Tresson emblazoned on these gates. A cat with wings.
I was about to ask. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, there goes that plan.
We at least assured that they got to where they were going.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of like looking at them here, they get pushed inside of whatever little compound this is, and then they're left just kind of like in the courtyard here. You can still see them from the gate.
I don't know. Do we waste our time? Is it worth it?
I mean, we get free passage, but what if this isn't even a target? Because we don't know the full extent of what is getting stolen and where it's getting stolen at.
Mostly at the dock, though, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, how true is that? Like, who's to say that something else wasn't stolen that, nobody else has known about? These are just
You're not wrong.
These are just rumors, yeah. So,
You're not wrong.
we could try to go find a tavern and maybe try to get a job just as a backup, and there's no harm in that, right?
I don't see that being an issue.
To the bar.
To the bar.
To the bar.
Are you guys heading back to the Ale Sound, or is you going to a different one here?
I say a different bar.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. You guys spend a minute kind of looking around, and eventually, like around this area of the city, like towards the corner wall here, there's a bar called Low Clouds, and it's very much like a much more chill environment as you walk in. It's not quite as rowdy as the Ales Hound was on the docks. It's very like the clientele that you get here are very like middle class ish. Not a lot of like peasantry or like dock workers or sailors. Very much people that work inside the city. People are just kind of like quietly drinking, as we've come to like afternoon at this point.
Okay. Is there, I guess, like a quest board or a notice board in the bar itself?
No, they don't. They won't have any like any standard notice board for like posting quests or anything here. Morrowind did say that like most of the things are handled by the knights, so some type of request or what have you would probably go to like the different garrisons around town.
Okay.
Are there any of those kind of people in here drinking?
What the like knights around? Nobody that is dressed in armor. You see people that could have like the build and like the countenance of guards or knights, but none of them are like obviously distinguishable.
Anyone holding a crest or like some kind of signifying jewelry?
Make perception check.
I got you. Uh, 23.
15.
Oh my gosh. On your 15, you kind of look around the bar and you don't see anybody that has like obvious telltale signs of knights, but you do spot a couple of guild crests here and there, kind of like on display. So you were definitely not the only guild members in town. Argyle, on your roll, as you're kind of looking around, through like someone's shirt, you see a table of like 3 of those people that you think could carry themselves as knights, and bleeding through like the one of the guy's shirts underneath, you see like the just outline of a falcon.
Oh, good.
Oh, great. Okay. I would have pointed that out, those knights or those potential knights to you, Rasadi.
I start paying attention and see if I can pick up their conversation.
Yeah. Are you trying to like sneakily listen to him?
Like if you were slowly walking by to go to the bathroom. Or
Yeah, roll.
whatever. Just like I want to catch. I'm trying to figure out a way to start talking to them without like just walking up the table and going, "Hey, friends, how's it going?"
Yeah, roll perception. I'd say like stealth, perception, deception, any of those you could manage.
Let's see, perception, stealth, that's bad. Deception, that's bad too. They're all bad.
Was
Hey,
it
that's a 19 plus 1 for a 20.
yeah.
On
As you kind of walk by, you hear the guy that has the emblem below. You hear him talking about yeah, I'll have to make a card for her, some type of thing to show my affections, let her know how I feel. And then the other guy next to him goes, yeah man, I think a card would be great, I think letting her know, like, that's the conversation you pick up as you're walking by.
Okay. Ooh, man. Oh.
I want to go to the bar.
Yeah, you head up to the bar. There's a fucking minotaur just standing behind it. Just a big fucking minotaur just chilling.
How do you even fit back there?
He's taking up the majority of the space.
Excuse me, sir, or excuse me.
He kind of like slowly moves his head towards you, just incredibly slow moving here. And as you're looking, he's kind of got like one finger with a cloth draped around it, kind of like swirling the inside of a glass.
Do they all do that? Cleaning a singular glass?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Sorry to bother you today, but me and my friends here are trying to look for some work. Do you have any jobs or anything you can, hook us up with, as they say?
You see he like really slowly blinks one time and opens his eyes, and then ever so slowly takes his other hand and points towards a broom just hanging, like sitting up against the wall.
Well, how much do you pay for that?
You see he looks down at the table, and there's some like coins sitting here that people have turned in, that he's just kind of let rest on the table, and he just kind of sets one finger on a silver coin.
I'm gonna look to Rasadi and I'm gonna say, I don't think that's gonna be very productive.
No, I don't think that's going to be very good either. The night guys over here are looking for a card for their lady for affection, and I just picked up some really sweet vellum, and I'm trying to wonder if I couldn't weasel in on that. What do you think? Think they'd pay me for that?
And I mean anything more than a silver. That broom is kind of tempting right now, though.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna walk back past the table. Are they still talking about the card?
Yeah, one of them is going on a tangent now. They like flowers, right? I think like maybe you could incorporate like real flowers into it.
I'm gonna accidentally bump their chair on my way to the bathroom because I'm
They
kind
all,
of a big
the
guy.
conversation completely dies, and they all kind of look up at you.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to bump into your chair there. I just happened on my way by to hear you talking about a need for some kind of like a greeting card or something. Forgive me. My name is Rusati Tea Leaf, and I'm gonna bow. Uh, I think I could potentially help you out with that, and flowers definitely could help you out with that.
Make a persuasion check, just real quick.
Oh yeah.
Dakota, at this point, I'm gonna start sweeping.
Hell yeah! All right, you start sweeping up the bar, dude.
And the room
For-
is much bigger than I, because I'm assuming it's either human sized or
It
minotaur
is
sized.
minotaur size.
Yeah,
so it's
And I'm
as you're kind of going by and kind of like doing your best to sweep this bar with that, a couple of the patrons will look at you and just and they'll toss you like a copper. All in all, from your performance here, you're gonna make a silver from the barkeep and like 4 copper from patrons.
hey, you know what? I've made quite
We're
a bit of
halfway there.
money.
That's a 16 on persuasion. Or
You see them all kind of like conspiratorially look at each other and then look back at you, and the guy that had initially talked about it with that emblem just like barely visible. What do you know about making cards?
Oh, is there an empty seat at the table?
Yeah, it's like a 4-person table. There's 3 of them.
I will sit down.
Yeah.
And I will open my bag and I will pull out the vellum. What's the name?
Alan.
Alan or Alla? What? Alan?
Allyn.
Okay. So give me just a little bit of like what do you want it to say? What do you want it to look like?
DM, at about this point, Tilvius is gonna go over to Argyle and just say, "I'm gonna go back to that compound and keep an eye on those pillars. Just come find me when you're done in here, all right?"
Oh, I haven't finished my shift already. I'm gonna go with you.
Well, go tell Rusati where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, for the sake of this, he'll tell you like he really just wants to impart the idea that he thinks this lady is just the greatest. He doesn't have a way with words. He just says things like she's just the best, you know.
What color hair does she have and what color eyes does she have?
Brown, and then you see he stops and he looks off in the distance, and like 5 seconds goes by, and then he looks back and he goes, I think they're green.
Okay. We can work with this. And I will eloquently, like I am writing in my spell book, and it's got to be perfect in my spell book, or I'm like freaks me the fuck out. It's like just this almost calligraphy, but like just beautiful handwriting. And what's your name?
My name?
Yeah.
Jorg.
Okay. Jorg. XO smiley or like hearts or just no hearts. It totally up to you.
I think hearts are fine, right? He looks at the other 2 guys at the table.
They're all like, yeah.
And I draw the little arrow. I draw the little arrow through the heart.
Hell yeah.
And then I spin it around to him and let him look at it.
Out of curiosity, just roll me a performance check.
Sure. I'm going to bust out one of these purified dice for that.
It's purified.
It's anti-Risati. It's going to be a 1. Watch this. I don't fucking believe it. It's not a 1. It's an 18.
Oh shit! You do a fucking stellar job. These guys kind of look at it, and as you turn it around for the table to see, there's like a collective intake of breath. As
They all
these,
clutch their
all these like
pearls.
all these like just very beefy, very like knightly looking motherfuckers are impressed by your love letter.
So, this will hopefully help you, impress this. Is it Alan? Alan? Yeah, Alan.
Right.
Just be calm, be cool, be collected. Just hand this. Don't be too expectant. Just take a deep breath. Everything is going to be great. It's going to be great. Here you go, and I'm going to slide it across the table to him.
And you'll see at this, he kind of like takes it, and as he has it in his hand, he kind of looks back at you and goes, what do you want for the, why?
Maybe just a couple questions, possibly.
Sure. You're not going to ask anything about like security of the kingdom or anything, right? Like no distribution of wealth, no.
No, we're just passing through. I just have some general questions.
Yeah, of course.
As you can see, I do very good work. Hopefully that helps you out, right? I was wondering if the knights potentially had any like jobs or like shipments going to Alabaster anytime soon that could potentially use like some extra hands for like either security or like help with loading and unloading stuff, stuff like that. My friends and I don't have a lot of coin, and we're looking to get to Alabaster. It's kind of important.
Right. If you're looking for coin, some of the garrisons hire adventurers or laymen off the streets for some work. You may have luck at one of the garrisons for that. Similarly, like merchants on the streets hire guards and patrols and whatnot. That may be an avenue for you to make some type of coin. You could also see about enlisting your creative skills here that I've seen. There are plenty of like prints and like presses throughout the city that would value such skill, I'm sure. To your question about shipments to Alabaster, I can't speak on anything from the kingdom, but certainly businesses and merchants move things to and fro. There's a ship at least once a day to and from Alabaster.
You wouldn't happen to have like any keepers or merchants or anybody by name that you might know that I could potentially go and talk to, that because we're kind of networked here a little bit, that might at least give me a leg up on a conversation about passage.
If I'm being entirely honest, the people I could name, it would do you no good to mention me.
Right. Follow-up question to that, with no due disrespect to you at all. Is there anyone you could point me towards that would have that sway, that perhaps my skills could help secure passage, or at least a conversation with the right person? Do you have anybody in mind that would make sense for me?
He takes a second as he kind of like is really giving this some thought. If he knows anyone that would be interested in a guy that drew a card for him, to the point where like
Yeah. I'm just milking it for all it's worth.
Yeah, he thinks about it for a second. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't think of anyone that.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Could you just point me in the direction of like a general area where I could find merchants and things like that for conversation?
Sure, and he'll like direct you towards the market street. You've walked past it a couple of times.
Okay.
It's kind of like a plaza that you've seen before. Yeah.
I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you, gentlemen, very much.
Thank you, as he waves the card towards you. And you see the three of them kind of like huddle their heads together conspiratorially.
I'll go find my friends.
Yeah. Argyle and Tilvius, you both kind of left before Rosati. You've made it back to this compound. Tilvius, were you here when I was talking about the gate and like the emblem on the gate?
I don't think
No.
so.
Okay. So this is like a smaller compound with this like large wrought iron gate out in front. From where you are standing in front of it, kind of like across the way, you can still see these like large pillars sitting in the courtyard here, still visible from the gate. Emblazoned on the gate in like a circle is the emblem of a Tresson, a cat with wings.
Okay.
You guys are just sitting here staring at them. At some point, people come out of the like building that is next to this courtyard that's like inside the compound here. They come over and like pull one of the sheets off of one of these like large pillars, and you see what looks like a pylon almost. Just like a large metal rod that sticks up in the sky with like little circling like beams going down below it, headed off with like a very much like lightning pole looking construction here. This person kind of looks up at it, taps on it, disappears, comes back with some type of tools, and is like hitting this thing, and then writing something down, and then moving to another side of it, hitting another one, writing something down, and then moving about their business.
Rosati, can you do lightning?
Eventually, Rosati does show up.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys.
When he does.
So I did find out that we could potentially maybe get like a mercenary job to Alabaster with a merchant or something like that. Kind of pointed me in the direction of some ideas, but nothing concrete.
Well, I still say our best bet then is catching this.
Anyways, what
lightning.
what was your question about lightning? I'm sorry, I heard you mumble
Can you
something about
can you
lightning.
do magic lightning?
Let me see what I got. Maybe.
Is that in your spell book? I know you got fireball.
Yeah. Yeah. Right this second. I don't think I can't. I might be able to come up with something if you give me a little bit of time.
No, that's fine. I was just curious because these things seem to have something to do with a storm coming. So I was wondering.
Yeah.
Just
How
curious.
long do we have till the storm gets here?
Either today or tomorrow.
Well, if it's tomorrow, I can definitely help. Let's see.
I know we're still gonna try to, find a way to get up through the ocean or through the river or whatever. But walking kind of sounds nice at this point.
It's a long way. It's a very long way, Argo. Like super, super far. Yeah, tomorrow, Julius, I can 100% help us.
I don't know if it would be helpful at all. I was just curious because lightning and lightning. Anyway.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what our friends would think about this. We've got a couple of answers, some leads.
At this point, the Veilite's starting to die out for the night.
Mm-hmm. Well, do we want to stake this out?
I brought food.
You said you wanted to do a stakeout, Rosati.
I can totally alarm those. Like when everybody's done touching them for the evening, and we don't see.
They're behind a gate. I don't want you going back there.
Well, do I have to touch it? Hold on. I don't know if I have to touch
You have to actually set the alarm.
Boo. Okay. Well, we can just watch it.
Okay.
Are there any trees around here?
There are trees lining the city here. There's like plenty of greenery along the roads and whatnot. There's certainly a tree that has an overlook of the compound if you are so inclined to climb a tree.
I would love to climb a tree.
Me too. I love trees.
Not me.
Yeah, I don't think
Come on.
Tilby's.
No one wants a horse up in a tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horse in a tree.
Make-
Na-na-na.
Why don't you guys roll for climbing a tree?
What do you want?
Athletics.
Usually athletics.
I'm gonna jump
Athletics.
into the tree.
Oh,
You know that's fair. Rosati, give me athletics.
Yeah,
Pretty sure Argyle can just jump into the tree though.
that's a 12.
A 12. You barely manage to like scramble your way up, and eventually Argyle kind of like helps pull you over the edge onto the
Argyle, ow, son of a. Do you have any bandages? I think I cut the shit out of my hand on that branch back there. God,
Yeah, I got you.
shit, that hurt.
Patches, little scratches.
I
Give him
thought
like
I would. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
What's going to be our sign? We should have talked about this before we got in this fucking tree.
a what?
What's our sign? Like, if we see activity, like, do I just fireball it? What do I do?
We could try to chase after him.
Did they say dead or alive? Did we come up
You,
with that?
you did not hear dead or alive, no.
I did not hear that part. No.
Okay, so we got to catch them. Okay.
Are we speaking loud enough so that Tilvius can hear us from the bottom of the tree?
I mean, you tell me, but
Well, no, I'm asking.
I
20.
cast telepathic bond. I mean,
I don't have that.
I know, me neither. Oh, I have message though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll use message and relay any information back and forth to Tilvius.
sounds fair.
okay.
BT dubs. My standing jump is 15 feet.
That's
Yep,
pretty. That's
that
pretty sweet.
checks out. That checks out. You did in fact just land in a tree.
Ribbit.
Yeah, you guys have decided to stake out this compound. Let me ask you: are you trying to be innocuous, or are you just like very obviously hanging out across the street from this compound?
I'm going to be innocuous about it.
I was gonna say I would like to think that we're not trying to be seen.
So roll me either stealth or deception.
I suck at both of those. Okay.
I'll roll stealth.
If only I was a wizard and had portent.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Really good.
With a 3 is 23.
Holy shit.
Holy shit, that's really good. That's an 18 plus 0 for an 18.
Okay.
I just got
That's-
a natural 20 for stealth as well.
What the fuck is going
You'll
on?
never seen this horse. He's standing behind the tree like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his
What the
hooves.
fuck?
For a total of 24.
Okay. Yeah,
The
dude.
pretty boy is
Um,
no more.
You guys are kind of just like very much into the tree. The two of you that are like up top in the tree, you're very much hidden by foliage. You're kind of like peering out from the center here. Tilvius down below, you're kind of just like kneeling down into the foliage here.
He's in a bush.
You kind of just blend in really well with the background here and like the nature backscape of this little area of the city. Nobody really pays you any mind as they're walking past, going about their day. Is your intention to stay here until something happens? Like, are we staking out through the night?
I got nowhere else to be, baby.
Neither
Okay.
do I.
Okay. The veil light begins to die out as night takes the world here. You watch as I don't think you were here last night. You watch as Anrhylot is bathed in magical firelight. The entire city is lit by these like orangish reddish flames as the lanterns spring to life the city over. They light the castle in the distance. You see hints of the green from like that cave by the lake and the port. it lights the inner city and like this outer portion of the wall. The only bit that is lit outside of the city itself is the main road for what looks like a mile off in the distance. There appear to be lights there, and everything else that you see, the mountains, the farmlands out in the distance, it all goes dark. You're watching this compound at the distance, and at some point you stop seeing people coming out to inspect these pylons that have been left here, and it's quiet. You don't see many people walking on the roads. The wagons have stopped. There's not a lot of like nightlife business going on. Certainly there are people walking to and fro, going about whatever it is they're doing, but it's dead comparatively, right? Time passes. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. Fuck you guys and your amazing ass rolls, you sons of bitches. Eventually, you watch as there is a for lack of a better word, it just looks like a human man comes walking down the street. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to anybody. He's got hair that's kind of like parted down the side, this like very dark raven colored hair that's parted at the side that kind of stops just at eye level, just above eye level. He's got these like large round glasses on, and you can't see the eyes behind them. They appear to be like tinted a color. From where you are, he's wearing this like suit and nice long like tapered trousers here, and has some type of jacket over the top of them. Very regal looking fellow, as he walks over and then stops in front of the compound, and very quickly he looks directly at your tree and stares, and then looks back towards the compound, and as he does, he walks through the gate.
Oh.
Like phase through?
Completely walking directly through the gate.
Yeah, we didn't come up with a plan for what to do if we saw something happen.
DM question.
Yeah, what's up?
How far from the tree is it to a window of this compound or house?
Maybe like 100 feet.
Okay. Are there any lights on?
No, you don't see any lights on. The lights in this place died out maybe an hour ago.
Would you say in the time that we spent lounging in the tree here that I watched anybody walk past any of those windows in the building?
Not within the last hour, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Would you say any of them had enough discerning features that I could remember what they look like?
Roll history.
Oh, okay. Yes, please. That's a 21.
On a 21, yeah, you remember a guy that looked like he was constantly making treks in and out of the courtyard, inspecting the pylons. You saw him up on like the second floor here, walking past one of the windows at the end of the hall, and that's the last you saw of him.
I point at the house and I cast message to that person.
Okay, I need to read the message spell.
Oh, what blocks it?
It's like
the house is too
concrete,
thick. Yeah.
Stone.
120 feet.
Yep. 5 feet of something and 5 feet of something or something like that.
Through solid objects, if you are familiar with the target and know it is beyond the barrier. 1 inch of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood blocks the spell.
3 feet is a lot for a generic building.
Yeah.
Town.
I would say, do you know if message succeeds?
That's a great
The target
question.
hears and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
I
Yeah,
would say I would be able to feel a connection.
I would say like you cast your spell and get the idea there is something there that you are casting to. So you can say your message.
Okay. I know you don't know me, but someone is trying to steal your Spire Pyre thing in your courtyard right now. You should probably come out here and help us catch them.
The response that you get back is a blaring
Oh no.
Big oof.
Hey guys, we're on our own.
What's the guy doing?
right now he has walked through the gate and is standing in front of the uncovered pylon, just kind of staring up at it with like a hand on his chin as he's staring up. It is quiet.
I'd like to ready dancing lights. And if he makes any sort of motion at or towards or steps any closer to this pylon, I would cast dancing lights, but the variation where instead of 4 separate glowing lights, it combines into one vaguely humanoid size and shaped glowing light, and have it appear right next to him if he makes a move.
Oh, God. Okay.
How far from this person? Like, I need to know specifics. How far are we from him?
I'd say right now you're about 80 feet.
And I have a range of 120 feet on this spell.
Okay. Oh, I could do bad things.
You said he's 80 feet and I can see him?
Yeah. He is 80 feet
Okay.
and you can see him.
DM,
Okay.
my intention, and I have no idea if this could work. From where we are in the tree, if I were to jump out of the tree over the wall, how close could I get to him?
So from where you are, you're kind of on the other side of the street from the compound in your tree. So it's not like your tree borders the wall, right? They thought of that much at least.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's the tree street.
We can see
wall,
over it, but we can't.
and then a field, and then where he is by the pylon
Right.
is what I'm assuming.
I will say we cannot jump from the tree into the compound. Fortunately, they had the forethought for that. But you might be able to. You could jump the wall. You could just jump the fucking wall. You don't.
Well, actually, I don't need a running head start. I can long jump 25 feet.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
If I were to get out of the tree, okay, the gate you can see through, correct?
Right. There's like bars, and then you can see through the bars of the gate.
From the gate, could I see where this man is?
Do you want to fly?
Is the gate, how far is he from the gate?
Maybe 30 feet.
Perfect. I would like to. You said it's dead silent out here?
It is completely silent. Make a perception check.
Fuck. Uh, 18.
There were sounds of a city before.
As in silence?
Yeah. It's quiet.
Like I know that?
You didn't see any magic be cast.
Could I, as a very well-trained practitioner of the Arcana, well, at least for what I am, would I surmise that this individual could probably fuck my world up?
I mean, given like that role and what you know about magic, you don't know how somebody would do this. You're not sure if this is like an innate thing or if this guy's just using something to do it. Maybe he has like a magic item, or what. But the idea that somebody is making large objects disappear and has created silence in a city is kind of spooky. Sure.
Okay, sorry about my mic. I hope that's better.
Mm.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Like I have things that I could do, but I don't want to die.
I can vortex warp him to us.
And I can lightning lure him, and I could also counterspell him if he was gonna fucking do something. So like choices, right?
Decisions.
Okay. We're gonna need to try. We gotta try.
Yeah.
At this point, from underneath his coat, you see his arms kind of go wide like this.
I'm going to jump out of the fucking tree and try to get to the gate and cast counterspell. If he's casting magic, I will cast counterspell.
He is casting magic. What level are you casting counterspell at?
3rd level.
3rd level. You need to roll a 15 on the dice.
Oh shit!
Can my dancing lights pop up?
Yes,
You're in trouble!
Your dancing lights will pop up as Rizzotti jumps
Yeah.
down. Your dancing lights appear. His arms go out, and he's casting a spell. Yeah.
So standing right next to them is like a human-sized glowing figure now.
Yeah. His head is beginning to move towards it because we're in like bullet time here,
Yeah.
right?
That's not going to be a 15.
Not a 15.
So like the just the dice itself is 15, or what do I add to counterspell?
Oh,
me double
God,
check.
do you add to counterspell? I can never remember.
Let me check.
Because if I'm adding my modifier to it, it's definitely 15.
DC equals make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
So like my spell attack modifier,
Yeah.
No.
or is
you
it my
would-
intelligence modifier?
You would do your intelligence.
Yeah. it's
Okay,
just
so
your
that
roll.
is 15 on the nut because I hit a fucking 11.
Okay.
Plus 4, yeah.
So he sticks his hands out as if to cast this. And I am going to say that your counterspell takes effect because as the light appears next to him and he sees this blinding white light, there's a moment where the like shades, the glasses that he's wearing, glow this like yellowish color you see in the distance, and your light disappears.
Mine?
Yeah.
Like he looked at it and it disappeared,
right.
or he counterspelled his spell.
He counterspelled Tilby's.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, is this like fucking cone of anti-magic?
So
I'm like, we're leaving right now.
As he sticks his hands out, you watch as this like vortex appears underneath this pylon. The entire, like each of the pylons, this little vortex appears. And as you do, you see this and you go to cast counterspell. And as you are looking at and viewing the threads of the spell, it goes beyond your understanding. This is like space-time manipulation you are looking at here. This is a door to another plane that you are pulling the string away from. Fortunately for you, you don't have to understand it. You merely have to unravel it.
You just got a tug.
So as you do, you pull the string, the spell stops, those gates disappear, and this individual's head turns immediately towards you, and you see these like blaring red eyes through these yellow glasses. And that's where we'll end tonight.
Oh shit! I'm
We will
diving out of eyesight as this happens. Like,
we will start next session in initiative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die.
I'm so glad nobody has quite guessed what this is.
Yeah. I do not know.
I have no idea what it is.
There's only one hint, and I would be very impressed if anybody did figure it out. But there has been one hint as to what this is.
Human, black parted hair, red eyes.
And I'll straight up tell you what the hint is. The hint is what you've been told this thing's name is.
Greed.
Greed.
So
Is
I
it
would
a
be
devil?
impressed. I'd be impressed if anybody gets it. We're gonna do outros and then we're gonna head off. I just realized we didn't do intros. So
Oh,
whoops. Hi Tony.
Good evening there, Andy. You know, sometimes you just forget things when you get to be our age. It just passes on down the. Wow, look at that butterfly over there. That's really nice. That's something. Um, what's my name again, Andy? I'm scared. I'm going to the light. Going to the light. Oh yeah, yeah.
Hi
I play
Chris.
Rashadi, the guy.
no, it's still going.
Sorry.
Hi Chris.
Hi, Andy. Now, Andy, did you hear about this one? Tell me, are you locked in the punch? Andy, are you goofing on Elvis? Hey,
Yes.
hey, baby, are we losing touch?
Yes.
I'm Chris. Back to you, Andy.
Hi Amador.
Andy, it's me. I'm Amador. I played Argyle today. Our artificer. Alchemist artificer, in fact. And my guess is this is Mammon. But I could be wrong.
This is Mammon. Okay.
That's
All right.
pretty big.
I've been Dakota Orshiro. I don't know what we're playing next week.
I think we're going to try to do weirdness because I think everyone... Cassie's available, and that's like the only time she's available. So
yeah,
we got 1 week left in the year before we're all fucked. Because we will not be back. I think the next 2 weeks after that, unless y'all want to play on the 1st, which would be
there's
choice.
Christmas Day, and then there's the 1st.
Yeah,
I probably would be available on the 1st. I don't see why I would.
am. We'll talk.
I think
about
I.
it.
same.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll talk about it. Anyway, have a wonderful night. If you're watching this, I hope your week and time is amazing. We'll catch you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's gonna happen next time? Well, you're gonna have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.